Alright, let's begin. Hello and welcome to DeathMaster's Corpse Corner. Let's start off part 5 of this Quest for Glory playthrough. It's time for 5. So. Turn that down even more. So yeah, final game in the series. This is the other Black Sheep entry in the series, but for different reasons from 3. Which we'll get into once we start, but let's begin with the introduction, which kind of sets the tone.
Silmaria was a peaceful kingdom nestled among 100 islands, until the dragon came. The beast rose from its ancient lair and plunged the land into chaos. 7 pillars were raised and enchanted with spells from ancient scrolls. The pillars were placed throughout the kingdom. As each one rose, the dragon became weaker. This powerful enchantment drove the dragon into its lair. But remember, dragons live a long time, and once angered, they do not forget. Years of peace have come and gone, and most have forgotten the dragon's reign of terror. But there are those who do remember. And for one in particular, the past is seen as the key to the kingdom. I have seen a vision that the blood of a murdered man will break the ancient spell and free the dragon from its tomb. And as the pillars fall, dark fingers of evil will reach out across the land. King of Silmaria, and I do not have long to live. An assassin has been unleashed to kill me, and an army of evil terrorizes the countryside. Silmaria must have a new leader, and the dragon must be destroyed forever. Only a hero can save the kingdom. I pray one will come in time.
So yeah, stakes significantly upped since the last game. But yeah, one last time. Fortunately, he can't be the name I was planning to pick out for him. They won't let me have a longer name than that. So he's just Doug, man. So yeah, there were a lot of changes that went into this game from the previous games. You may notice a few of them right off the bat. Maybe the absence of certain skills and some new ones. Like, first and foremost, weapon use, parry, and dodge are gone. They've been rolled into these two new skills, offense and defense. I forget how the math is like decided on these, but it's basically it's things like the average of weapon use and parry made up this one, and the average of parry and dodge made up this one. But yeah, hold over, we see what they do. Successful at blocking, accuracy, and amount of damage. Also absent is communications. I am not sure why that one is gone. Especially given that like the thing that communications was created for came back in this game, which was like haggling and bargaining. Like that wasn't a thing in the last game. There's exactly one store, so communication kind of fell on the wayside. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they rolled that into honor now. Like whatever your honor stat is determines how good you are at bargaining. Yeah. But anyway, also notice swimming. We will not need to spend any points on this, even though it's new, because we will get 100 free points from something in-game. And lastly, it's not on here, but there's a new thief skill, pickpocketing, which we don't need to worry about because it's a thief skill. But yeah, let's actually, nah. I can grind that up easily, so yeah, there we go.
So, dear boy, the reason Fenris and I brought you here is this. You are a hero. And so, in the grand tradition of all heroes, you need to go where you are most needed. That happens to be Silmaria at this moment. The former king was assassinated a short while back. We have no idea why this was done or even who did it. Thus, you were summoned. Silmaria needs a new king, and thus the rite of rulership is about to begin. This rite will determine the next ruler for the kingdom. We would like you to enter the rite of rulership. It is the most likely way to find the villain behind the nefarious deeds going on in Silmaria. If you choose to accept this mission, you will need to go to the Hall of Kings to speak with Logos, the centaur who is in charge of Silmaria right now. You will enjoy Silmaria. I am certain you will meet some old friends and make new ones. This is an interesting city, and these are interesting times. I've arranged for you to stay at the most amusing inn in Silmaria. Would you like to go there now, or are you ready to head into danger?
I forget where danger shoots you at it, but yeah, we're going to Silmaria. So yeah, welcome to Quest for Glory 5. See, things are a bit different on the interface. It's over here. No longer do we bring down the thing from up top, it's now spread out. So, here we have, this is our symbol changers, so look. And touch. No more talk and walk, that's just all accomplished under touch now. Clicking on our face brings up the character screen, and also menu stuff, which I do want to point these out. This does not do what you think it does. That just yeah, gets rid of that. Yeah, this giant border is a result of that. Anyway, over here, compass doesn't really do anything, it's just there. And our clock and our day. So yeah, a lot of stuff got removed or moved around. You can see we did not bring a lot with us from the last game. We already have the local currency, even though we had kopecks and stuff in the last game. We have our paladin sword, our paladin shield from the last game, our armor, a tinderbox, and some food. So yeah, this is something else new, is that you can now equip different armors and stuff instead of just having the one weapon and whatnot. And as you can see by these, they affect certain stats, like agility takes a big hit, magic, but offense and defense and armor. There's some more stuff, but I'll get to that later. Say spells. All the old last game. The exception of float, which, like I said last time, makes sense once you see this world map. Float would not work well here. So yeah. Everything's back. Down at the bottom here, though, are paladin abilities, which probably remember a few of them. Honor Shield's now its own separate ability. Just something you have to trigger now instead of something that's always being active. And here we have Magic Ward, which is a new ability. This is basically, it's the magical version, the magic protection version of Honor Shield. Like Honor Shield wards off physical damage, whereas this repels spells. So yeah. So yes, we also have a hotbar down here, as you may have noticed. Hotkey bar. Like if my headset stopped fucking off. Yeah, that should be everything I need for now. So yeah, if you have your weapon drawn, people tend to get antsy around you. Let's take a tour of the city. Here, this thing over here goes back to Rasmus's house. We'll go say hi to him later. Here, we have an arena. Probably one of the bigger examples of the change to this. A giant combat arena. Oh, look who it is.
Ah, good to see you again. I, Signor Ferrari, welcome you to the arena of Silmaria. Here we are holding gladiatorial combats each evening for the next few weeks. You may come each evening to witness these displays of man's most brutal nature. It costs but 5 drachmas to observe the spectacle of combat. If you wish to do more than just observe, you may bet upon the outcome of such battles at the Dead Parrot Inn. However, I observe you're a man of action. Perhaps you would like to participate. There is a prize purse worth winning.
So yeah, Ferrari, of course, was from the second game. The mobster we met in Rosier.
As always, it is a pleasure to again be in your company. I am hoping to see you compete in this. It will be a pleasure to witness your skills in action. It is a fine place to observe the strengths and frailties of your opponents. I am presuming, of course, that you wish to participate in these barbaric and brutal acts of violence. The betting board in the Dead Parrot lists the champion for the week and the challengers for the winner's prize. You may bet 10 drachmas or more upon either. The odds will be affected directly by your bet. If you're a challenger in the competition, you can more than double the amount of your entry fee when you win. If you're a champion, you can triple your entry fee. Knowing your reputation, I assume that will be easy money for you to earn. You may enter the competition at the betting board in the Dead Parrot, as well as place your bets. We shall meet again soon, I hope. What you want? I be Abdom. This place to fight or watch fight? Read board. Board tell fight. Go.
Riveting. But anyway, yeah. Can't do anything here at the arena itself other than talk to those two. So yeah. Up next here we have Ferrari's house. I think this is Ferrari's house. It's a Thieves Guild target. Yeah, this is Ferrari's house. It's a Thieves Guild target. Here's the place where, yeah, what's his face? Erasmus said we need to go to talk to Logos, which we will not be doing. So, yeah. So this is like the news board. It's not like the job board from like the previous games, because that is a separate thing. So yeah, this will periodically update. Anyway, here we have the marketplace, which starts over here. That's an exit to another section. Let's talk to this fella.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to Silmaria. I am Wolfie, an artist, an artisan of Grecian urns and amphoria. It is most genuinely a pleasure to be seeing you. My tail wags very fast. An amphora is a Grecian urn. It is used to carry liquids of all varieties. Are we speaking union or non-union? Silmaria is a very fine city, yes indeed. This is the best place to buy many things in this town square. You can meet many people here as well. Some of them will be so kind as to not pick your pocket as they walk by. At the docks you can rent a boat and take a pleasant sea voyage. It is most fun, as long as you do not drown or get attacked by the sea people. I am not much up at Nob Hill, except daily to read the notices and to keep informed of many things that go on in this city. It is how I know the assassin has been killing people on the streets of Silmaria. I have even made a visit to the Guild of the Adventurers in the west part of town, even though I am not an adventurer. The guildmaster there is most impressive. If he came where I came from, he would be sacred. I think you will be very happy in Silmaria. It is a very good place to be, even if the city is soon to be overrun with foreign soldiers and destroyed economically by war with the sea people. Oh, you must be very careful of the monsters, thieves, and the assassins here too. All in all, you will find Silmaria to be most exciting.
I see.
It is said that the countryside is overrun by the invaders from the north. Soon they will be knocking at our gates and asking to take over the kingdom, I am thinking. The sea people have been attacking many of the ships that sail to and from our harbor. The lives of many fish have been spared, for the fishermen have left this island. It is just as well, for they lost their homes to the soldiers. This was once a very fine place for thieves. There was not a day gone by when I did not admire how a thief had taken something before my eyes without me seeing him. Most of them are gone away right now. I have heard that these thieves are off searching for an ebony raven. This is most curious, for I have seen such a bird flying over the city. You would think that they would look up there for it first.
Different Ebony Raven.
The king of Silmaria was killed by an assassin, or so it is said. There is another person that the assassin has murdered, if the rumor is to be true. It is a wonder if we are not all killed by him. You wish to know more about me? I am only an artist, trying to make a living by selling what crafts that I can. I come from the lands of Punjabi, where my people, the Canines, live. I am skilled at making art with clay or paint. If you have need of something made or painted, then I would be most happy to be doing it for you. I am making these amphora and pots to sell for the people. I am also making nice maps for people to get lost with. Most of all, I am painting fine pictures that never sell. Tailors do make very good paintbrushes if you are lucky enough to have one. My people are cunning and clever, I am thinking. There is not a one of us who does not make very much money by working all the time. In this way, we do not find the time to spend the money we make. Punjabi is lying to the east of here by many, many miles. It is in the land of India. Someday I hope to sell enough to be making my way back to there. At times I am most homesick. Oh my goodness, you are certainly a hero. This is very good, because it is that Salmaria could use your help, I am thinking.
Alright. Some choices were made with this guy. I think we need 3 of these. They're going to be used for something later on.
That is a very good offer, but it is not enough for me to accept. Perhaps you will give me this much for it. This is very, very good. We have made an agreement which we both agree upon.
So yeah. This lets us look at the world map.
That is a very good offer, but it is not enough for me to accept. Perhaps you will give me this much for it. This is very, very good. We have made an agreement which we both agree upon.
And this will not be relevant until far later. But if we need this to jumpstart a certain thing.
That is a very good offer, but it is not enough for me to accept. Perhaps you will give me this much for it.
How was about this?
Now we seem to be getting forward movement here. I think that you should offer me this. This is very, very good. We have made an agreement which we both agree upon.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, those are one-time purchases. Let's get it off. But I will. Yeah, so here's our world map. We are here. And let's talk to this lady.
Greetings, wanderer from afar. Welcome to the sea sands and shores of Silmaria. I am Sarah, a cutter merchant of jewelry and gifts. How may I aid you on your journey?
Actually, I forgot to say goodbye to Wolfie.
Welcome very much. It is always a better day when I see you. Business has been rather slow today.
Oh.
I am thinking that not many people have been breaking their amphora. I make very strong amphora, which is good for those that buy them, but bad for me that sells them. Let me be thinking. It has been said that the one who had the old king killed wished to take over all of Silmaria. Oh, this is a very bad person. I do not think he would make a good king. Be very careful. I would not like to read any bad news about you on the notice board. Good day.
Welcome again, and thrice more welcome. You have the manners of one who earns the respect of all around you. We are the children of the desert sands, traders and merchants to 1,000 lands. My mate Marak, the food seller, and my daughter Salah, the maker of music, have come to this land of water and waves to make our fortune. My life mate Marak sells food from a cart. He is on the other side of this plaza. Salah is still but a kitten, but she has talent and the will to become a highly skilled musician someday. Perhaps soon she will be invited to perform somewhere other than the streets of Silmaria. However, she is shy and doesn't speak except with her music. I am the seller of jewelry and baubles to please the eye and enhance the beauty of the wearer. I am most well, kind sir. I hope that I may be of service to you always. This is a beautiful city, although there is too much water for the desert fur of Akata. This is the town square, where the merchants have shops and stands. There is word said that a hero has been summoned to this land to drive away the invaders and restore the peace of Silmaria. The countryside has been overwhelmed with an army of outsiders. The city may be attacked at any time. That is why this city is so empty. Most of the people and visitors have gone elsewhere. So, you are the Prince of Shapir. You are a great hero of our homeland. I am most honored to speak with you, Kata friend.
Yeah. This lady wasn't in the any of the previous games, but she is like a link to a Quest for Glory too. So yeah. Merchant-wise, she doesn't really have anything that we want. Like, this stuff is for something that's coming up later. Tied with this. So it's an engagement ring. The only thing of note here, though, is the gold luck charm. That is an equipable item, and when you have it equipped, you get a boost to your luck.
Welcome and good day. How may I please you? I am pleased, as always, to speak with you. There is a rumor that the last king of Silmaria was murdered. It is a very sad thing, for he was a good ruler. May your journey be ever to your liking.
Alright. So next step on our tour is this building here. The bank.
Greetings, and welcome to the First Bank of Silmaria. This is the safest place to keep your savings secure from pickpockets and thieves. Would you like to leave your money with me? Oh, it's you. I was told you were coming. Your friend set up a savings account in your name. Hefty sum of 500 drachmas. You've got some generous friends, let me tell you.
So this dude is actually another returning character. He's from the first game.
Hi there. Have you invested in your future? This is the place to save. I'm Sam the banker man. I own and run this bank. Would you like to make a deposit? The First Bank of Silmaria will keep your money safe and secure. Drachmas can get heavy when you carry too much of it, and you make yourself a target for every cut purse around. The Right of Rulership Fund is set up for the competition to become King of Silmaria. You need to contribute 1,000 drachmas in order to enter the Right of Rulership. Usually people have friends and relatives help raise that much cash. We have one fund which gets contributions from all the guards in Silmaria. It takes a lot of money to enter the Right of Rulership, but it is a great honor to compete to become king. Your savings will be kept in the most secure safe in all of Silmaria. The safe is equipped with the latest in modern locks and has a complex strap guaranteed to fry the robber foolish enough to try it. Thanks to your good friends, you've already got 500 drachmas in your account. That lion guy said that he and Erasmus the wizard were starting the savings account for you. They wanted you to enter the Right of Rulership. Man, you have strange taste in friends, but they sure make good ones. Silmaria is a great place to settle down and save a little for the future. Too many people forget how important a savings account can be, particularly adventurers. Adventurers think they can fight monsters forever. Next thing they know, they are begging in alleyways, a sad fate for a once respectable hero. So save today to keep the alleys away, I always say. I thought you looked familiar. Yeah, we met in Spielberg, where I was working the alley as a professional panhandler. It wasn't long after you left Spielberg that the pass cleared, and the tourists flocked back to town. I made a small fortune and said bye-bye to those cold climes. Came to Silmaria and needed some place to stash my cash. So I started my own bank. Seemed appropriate after all. I'm still asking others for their money.
So yeah, this is the dude that hung out in the alleyway in Spielberg during the day. He did in the remake. The remake made him look like a young man. In the original version, he looked more like this.
Our banking hours are dawn to dusk daily. When you save here, you know your money is safe.
So yeah. So there is an actual purpose to this. Yeah. So there's a limit to how much money you can actually carry on person. So the rest of it will have to go into the bank. And fortunately, any money you have saved in bank will be pulled out when you're making purchases, so you don't need to run here all the time. So yeah, that is going to stay where it is. So yeah, over here we have Merrick, as we were told.
Welcome, welcome, stranger. I am Marak, and this is my stand of food. If you find yourself suffering from the pangs of hunger, or desire just a snack to brighten your day, you have come to the proper place. May I aid you in any way? Just let me know, for I am at your service. I am well and fine, thank you. It is a beautiful day, is it not? This city can be confusing to those new here. Silmaria has 4 plazas. This is the town center and the place of merchants. Above us is the plaza called Knob Hill. There are 2 paths that lead downward from this plaza. One will take you to the docks, the other to the westmost gates of the town. Here is where you may buy things of beauty of my life mate, enjoy the music of my daughter, or find things of use from Wolfie the artisan. You might also save your money at the bank, find things of mysterious power at the shop of magic, or items to improve your health at the apothecary's shop. The bank is the fine building with the winged lion statues. The banker will be happy to take your money. Do not be dismayed by the wizard Chakra. He is powerful and wise, and has a deep heart. The apothecary is run by a most interesting human and his life mate. They are both caring people and will aid you in any way they can. At Knob Hill, you will find the Hall of Kings, center of the leadership of the city. You will also find the arena, a place where combats are held for the recreation. Many of the wealthiest of Silmaria reside on Knob Hill. There is also a magical device of which I have no real knowledge. I suggest you go up to Knob Hill and look at the thing yourself. You are more likely to know more of it than I. At his shop beside the docks, you will meet the weaponer Pholus. There is also an inn and tavern there. I have heard there is some sort of school located nearby, but I do not know for certain. Pholus is a centaur weaponsmith, and he makes a variety of weapons. He would be delighted to sell you something, I am certain. The Dead Parrot Inn attracts adventurers and travelers to relax within its walls. I have never ventured there myself, for those who stand guard remind me unpleasantly of why I left Razir.
Well, that's because they're from Razir.
At the west end of this city, you will find the Adventurers Guild and Gnome Anne's Inn. Anne is a very amusing person, and I believe that her inn would be a good place to spend one's nights.
I beg to differ.
I have foods of all types to delight the taste. From savory to sweet, I have something that is unique. The island of Marit is usually very popular this time of year. Unfortunately, the death of the king and the invasion have driven many away. I am Marak, a kata from the land of Razir, desert birthplace of my people. My family and I have journeyed afar to serve one and all with such pleasures that they might fancy. My mate and beloved is Sara, maker of gifts who has a stand on the other side of the plaza. My darling daughter is a fine musician and shares her love of music with all who have ears. My family and I sell joys for the ear and the taste and the eye. My wares treat the mouth to a variety of sensory experiences from this region and beyond. We Kata are a desert people from the lands to the east. We are traders and merchants to the world. Several years ago, my people were driven from our homeland and scattered with the winds by a most evil man who usurped the throne of Razir from its rightful emir. I have heard word that my homeland has been freed by a hero, and the land is now ruled by a wise and gracious woman. One day my family and I shall all return to the desert lands once more.
Who could this hero be?
It has been said that a mighty hero was brought to the desert lands by my people. He defeated the foul wizard that drove away the kata. The hero is said to be a most kind and brave man. The new ruler of Razir is the daughter of the old emir. She proved herself to be resourceful and wise, and welcomes my people home. Her name is Zaisha.
Yeah, we helped her escape the city.
So, you are a friend of my people? It is an honor to meet such a hero. You are already a part of kata stories and history. It is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I may aid you in any way that I can.
So, this guy is the food merchant. Sells a variety of things. We already have a few of these, so don't need to bother. So this is another romance-based object. And, some good pizza and some gross pizza. Both of which are tied to puzzles, believe it or not. But, more on that when we get there. Yeah, you can't talk to Sala. Well, let's go in here. Yeah, there he is.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. My father Rakesh informed me of your arrival. I am Chakra Sotarna, and this is the magic shop of Silmaria.
There.
Greetings unto you, wizard.
I'm a paladin now.
I am a wizard like yourself. I apprentice with my mother, Krisha, and the enchantress Aziza of Shapir. I am specializing in object enchantment. My mother thinks highly of your magical skills. With several years of devotion to the art, you could become one of the most powerful of wizards. The enchantress Aziza is a very good teacher. She demands precision and dedication to the art of magic. I had to work very hard to please her, but I learned much. I make mystic magnets and have made a magical charm bracelet that enhances a wizard's skills. I also create mana pills and mana potions. The mystic magnets are a pair. You set one in a place of safety, a bedroom for example. You have only to use the other magnet upon yourself to teleport instantly back to the room with the other magnet. As you can tell, this can save your life when you are in danger. The magic charm bracelet increases the wearer's magical skills immensely. It is very difficult to create, and I have only one available for sale right now. Mana pills help restore some of your magical essence after you have cast spells, and the container will vanish when the pills have been used. Mana potions restore your mana completely. It is more efficient than taking the mana pills, but it is more expensive. This is a land that is rich with magic. This island is rumored to have risen when Atlantis was destroyed eons ago. There are many magical items and weapons to be found here. Many merchants sell such items if they consider you to be trustworthy. What is a shop of magic without spells? However, you are an experienced wizard, and I have only a few spells that you are unlikely to have learned elsewhere. This is my home and workshop, in addition to being a magic shop. If you are interested in purchasing something, just let me know. You freed Irana's soul from Avuzul. I grieve to learn that Irana is indeed dead, but I rejoice that her soul is at rest. May you walk ever with wonder, wizard.
Yeah. So yeah, Chakra is Rakish's son. He missed out on all the family drama of Quest for Glory 3. So yeah, I don't know. I think he's mentioned in the previous games, but like only briefly. But anyway, let's see what we got. First we have Magic Dagger, which is, if you're playing a wizard, this is like the only one of the few combat weapons that you can use well. We're not getting that. We have, these are quite important.
I thank you for doing
Oh.
business with me.
That was easy. Alright. This I cannot afford even if I wanted it. So yeah, let's look at some spells. So yeah. And of course the mana pills and potions, which I don't know why he sells them instead of the apothecary, but okay. But first and foremost, we have some new old spells. So Juggling Lights debuted in Quest of Glory 3, actually, but you could only get it if you were playing as the wizard, which I was not when I went into that game.
I thank you for doing business with me.
It is a useless spell, especially in this game. But whatever. This is another new old spell, because this debuted in Quest for Glory 4, but again, you had to be playing the wizard to get it. It's basically like with Honor Shield and Magic Ward, this is the magic protection spell.
A reasonable offer, but I would be more content if you were to agree to this amount. This is acceptable. We have a deal.
Try for some more number. Anyway, on to the new spells. Up first we have... Basically, it lets you sleep out in the wilderness without monsters coming to get you.
A reasonable offer, but I would be more content if you were to agree to this amount.
That's about this.
Perhaps you would consider offering this. Surely it is worth more to you.
You'd be surprised.
This is acceptable. We have a deal.
I don't think I can afford anything else. But, just to point them out. Yeah. This is basically a landmine spell. If an enemy gets close to it, it explodes. And... yeah, this is... trap spell, basically. Pretty light to lure in monsters, and then it goes boom. Anyway. You... get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Now that we have no money. One more place to visit in the marketplace.
Γεια σας, μιλάτε ελληνικά?
The apothecary shop.
Oh, Julinar, look! It's that prince person who told me about you. I'll never forget him. I can't tell you how happy I am that you told me about Julinar back in Tarna. Whatever your name is.
Welcome to our apothecary. I believe we have met before, although I was in quite another form at the time.
Oh, that's right. Julinar was a tree when you last saw her, wasn't she? Well, it's good to see you again.
So yeah. The tree lady who we helped in the second game, and the apothecary from the third game who we told about. We told him about her.
It is a great pleasure to see you. You have been most kind to me. It is good to be human again. In the form of a tree, you can learn great wisdom, but it is the knowledge born of solitude. I now enjoy greatly the company of others. I am mastering the arts of healing both the body and the soul. Salim is a man of great kindness and heart. I am deeply happy with him. With Salim's knowledge of potions and pills and my healing abilities, we have much business here. This land is so much more alive than the deserts I grew up in. It is so green and lush that it soothes the soul.
You said it, Julinar. Plants make people happy.
If you are ever injured, I will be honored to heal you.
Yeah, she does mean that. If you ever come in here while you've taken health damage, she'll give you a free heal.
Hi, it's so good to see you again. I really have to thank you for telling me about Julinar. She's everything I dreamed she would be. I left Tarna and went all the way to Shapir by boat. I followed your directions, and there I found Julinar, all alone in the desert, just like you told me. I guess even trees get lonely. So I camped out there and talked to her, gave her some hugs and some really good plant food I brewed. Her leaves really perked up with my kind words. Then I awoke one night and the tree was gone. There sat the girl of my dreams in her place. I was totally thrilled, even if I did kind of miss the tree. We've been together ever since. We're doing a good business here. The plants just love this place and grow really well. We like making people happy too. This is such a wonderfully cosmic place to be. I'm really glad we came here. Come back soon. You need to mellow out a little more. Put some flowers in your hair, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So yeah, apothecary. That's a pretty broad selection. Stamina pills, poison cure, healing. You know, that kind of thing. This I think is like a stronger stamina
It
pill.
seems we're fresh out of vitality potions. I can't make any more without Pegasus feathers, and I'm totally out of them.
Yeah, like I
Okay,
said,
we'll do a deal some other time.
yeah, health potions stronger than pills.
Sorry, I don't have any of that right now. I got most of the ingredients, but I'm missing the scales of a dragon. I just can't make it work without them.
I think.
Okay, we'll do a deal. Let's see, where is it? If I were a little bottle, where would I be?
I am afraid that you have sold the last bottle to that strong fighter who came here yesterday.
Oh, right. We ran out of Pegasus feathers the last time we were making it. Sorry, but we won't have any stamina pills until we get a few more Pegasus feathers.
Yeah. So some side quests there in order to get some potions from him. Dragon scales and Pegasus feathers. And yeah, these steps just go up and over and lead to where Wolfie's stall is. But let's go this way. Down to the docks. So this is the dead parrot inn that was mentioned earlier. Is it open right now? It is not. I don't think it opens till 5. But come over here. We have this guy.
To enter the right of rulership? Most of the newcomers are here for it right now. Fools! It's going to take a real warrior to become king of Samaria.
So, this asshole.
Yeah. Welcome to sunny Samaria. What do you want? I'm Folus, weaponsmith and weapon seller. You need a good weapon, you go see me. You got a spare weapon you want to get rid of? I may decide to buy it. If it's about weapons, I'm the person you want to deal with. You want to see my weapons? Show me you've got the cash, and I'll show you my stuff. There's a strong warrior in town who calls himself Magnum Opus. He knows how to use real weapons. There's also a big, ugly guy that hangs around with the scientists. I don't see that he's got any weapons, but I hate to mess with the size of those fists. Then there's a woman. I can't believe a woman thinks she can become king here. Kings are men, not dames. She'll learn her lesson soon enough. If you play in the big leagues, you've got to be tough. The rights of rulership are not for wimps. They prove who is the finest man suited to become the king. You've got to be tough to be the king of Samaria. Brains and brawn, the best combination for the true warrior. You're a hero? Wouldn't know it to look at you. You'll have a chance to prove it around here. Just enter the rights of rulership, and we'll see who's a hero.
So yeah.
You know where to look if you're looking for weapons.
This guy sucks. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with him a lot because he sells weapons. And he's got quite the selection. You know, daggers, spears. I don't know why they bother selling these. So, when they were making the game, they originally intended to have bows as weapons, but I guess they couldn't program it right, so they never made it in, but you can still have arrows as vendor trash. Shield. Magic sword. Oh yeah, these all have like different stats and values, by the way. Like this 35 damage, 25, 20, 10, 12, 35, 30. So yeah, I do need a spear, but not for combat.
It's worth a lot more than you're offering. Pay me this. You're sure cheap. I'm not taking less than this for it. We got a deal.
Get off my thing. So yeah. Anyway, next up we have this place. So yes, this is a very important place in the lore of Quest for Glory. This is how our hero got the hero license. We've never actually been here in canon. This is a correspondence school.
What? Oh, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? Name? What's a name, boy? I've been called a lot of things in my time. You can call me famous adventurer. That's mostly what I'm known as now. New in town, huh? I was going to write a travel book about Silmaria sometime. Maybe I did. Just can't remember. Anyway, go see for yourself. Only way to learn. This is the famous Adventurers Correspondence School. You think this was the library of Silmaria? So you're a graduate of this school. I didn't think anyone ever read the crap I write. Got some advice for you, kid. Don't grow old. It ain't worth it.
So this guy's down in the dumps. So yeah. More about this guy later, but basically he's going to be important going forward. He's going to be our big tell us how to do things character. Like Aziza was in the second game. So this goes to another part of town, but I'm not going to go there yet because that section of the city is Puzzle Land. We'll save that for later. But over here we have nothing. Okay. Oh, whoops. I should not mean to dive off the dock. So you can do that. Oh, and our armor was taken off so we wouldn't drown. So yeah, you can't wear can't use a lot of weapons and armor underwater. But the dead parrot end's open, so
Dead parrot is open.
let's go have a look. So there's a lot of things to do in here. Over here, we have Ferrari again.
You've made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? It'll be interesting to see what you can do for Silmaria. Rumor has it that you could be her next king. I am the owner of this Dead Parrot Inn. I'm a man of vast influence, and I'm certain we should get to know each other better. It is always a pleasure to meet old friends in new places, is it not? I was forced to leave Rasir not long after you did. When the Sultan of Shapir took the city over, he did not approve of the way I did business. The Dead Parrot Inn is an oasis in this dreary little kingdom. It is a place to relax, refresh yourself from your busy day. If you are skilled, you can earn some money at the Wheel of Fortune. If you are lucky, you can make some real money betting on the combat held each night at the arena. If you are very, very skilled, you can make even more money by fighting in the arena and backing your winnings with a few well-placed bets. All in all, you'll find plenty to amuse yourself here at the Dead Parrot. Silmaria reminds me of Rasir when Ardavis first took over. The warning signs are there that things will get worse here before they get better. How fortunate for Silmaria that you are here. Ugarte has his uses.
I am a businessman, and I've always had my sources for information. If you need to know something, I'm certain I can find out what you want to know. For a modest fee, of course.
So yeah.
It is good to see you again. I'm quite certain that we'll be seeing more of one another in the future.
So yeah, Ugarte is another character from the second game. He was his Ferrari's nephew who got arrested.
It's good to see you again. We parted the last time under most unfortunate circumstances. I was afraid I would not see you or anything else again. Fortunately, I got lucky. I am doing rather well for myself here in Silmaria. There are many things which I know that others want to know as well. Silmaria has her little secrets, and I make a point of finding them. This island is not the pretty little resort it seems to be. There are many dangers for the unwary here. You wish to know rumors? I make a living from selling rumors. However, since we are such old friends, I will be happy to share a little of my knowledge with you. There is talk that there will soon be an invasion of this island. Already, many people have left. I will be happy to provide letters of transit should you care to leave here too. Farewell, my friend. If you have any need of my services in the future, you can usually find me here at the inn.
So yeah, more on them later. Let's talk to this guy.
A right pleasure it is to be meeting you, mate.
Yeah.
I be Orestes, a retired seaman, as it were. This be a fine place to be, stranger. You'll like it here. Rumors is it you want to be knowing? Well, matey, dead men tell no tales, nor do I. Be seeing you around, I be sure.
Alright then. So here's a couple more returning characters, but they're ones that we never actually met.
Well, Nawar, look who walked in. What can I do for you, tall, blonde, and handsome?
I know what I'd like to do for him.
My name is Budar. If you see something you like, just let me know.
If you like what you see, let me know. Hello there, stranger. My name is Nawar, and I'll be happy to help you any way I can. I'm happy to greet you any day. It's a pleasure to meet you. Speaking of pleasure, the Dead Parrot is a good place to come when you want some company. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Just show me your money. Silmaria can be cold at night this time of year. You might need something to warm your bed. Or perhaps someone. So we have met before. I thought so. I'd never forget your face.
So these two showed up in the second game, but they only show up in the thief route. There's a point in the thief route near the end where you are sneaking through the palace and you hide in the Amir's harem, and the ladies there help hide you. These two, Nawar and Budar, were two of the ladies. So yeah.
Come back soon. I can't wait to see your, smile again.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to meet a man like you.
I prefer the pleasures that come after meeting the man.
Nawar may be a miss, but she doesn't miss much. Nawar and I come from Razir, where the desert sand is hot.
That's not the only thing that's hot.
I'll be happy to serve you a drink. What can I get for you? The Dead Parrot Inn is the place to visit if you'd like a little nip now and then.
I know I like to nip every once in a while.
Oh, you can gamble on combat or skill or on love, if you like.
I know which I'd like.
Just call her Melody. She's real sharp, knocks guys flat, and boy, does she know the score. Welcome to Silmaria, oh hider in harems. We didn't get a chance to get to know you last time we met.
I'd certainly like to get to know you better.
This is not a bad place to be, once you get to know it.
There are better things to get to know here.
Come on back and see me sometime.
So yeah.
What can I get for you, pretty boy?
You can buy booze. It does nothing to get you drunk. But anyway. Yeah. There's a mini game you can do for cash and skill. So yeah, basically you need to get 3 in a row. Which you'll see when we get into the game. Yeah, there's multiple mini games here, so this was not where I was aiming. Alright.
You lose, sucker!
Screw you, parrot. This parrot's an asshole, by the way. I'm not winning this one.
You lose, sucker.
Yeah. Well, I don't have money to be spending on this, so let's go check out the rest of the building. Up here, we have the gambling board, like he said. Oh, I don't have 100 drachmas, so I'll have to earn that. So yeah. We've not met Kokino yet, or most of these characters. Although I will say, betting against Abdul is the easy bet. You don't have to go watch the match in order to gamble, but it adds the fun. So yeah, this guy's got some bad vibes. Yeah, there's not much else up top here. Just the gambling booth. But yeah, that's everything, so let's get out of here. Still have more of the city to see. So here we have the Adventurers Guild. Bam. Alright, I'll show that off some other time. So yeah, over here we have a guardhouse, which can't really do a lot with, just something to note. This takes us out of the city. And I'm sorry for this.
Hello, sailor. I'm Anagramma, Gnome Anne, and this is my land inn. California, or whatever it is they say around here. Want to get to know me a little better? I'd sure like to get to know you. I came all the way from Zurich to make this little bed and breakfast in winterless wonderland. And what happens? No tourists. That's the way my life goes. This seemed like a good deal. I got a good loan from the other innkeeper in town. Nice guy, if a little chubby. As my first and only customer, I'll let you have the best room in the joint. I don't know much about Silmaria, because I've only been here a short time. I'm always in and never out. Oh, so you're the guy the chatting rat made arrangements for. Cheesed to meet you. Your room's paid up through the month. Yours is the first door at the top of the stairs. All the comforts of Gnome, including gnome-cooked meals. I'll be seeing you.
So yeah, the gnomes are at it again. We have to deal with this one quite regularly because she's the innkeeper. She phases through the wall.
Today's special is something I think you'll really love. Well, maybe not love exactly. More like, well, you'll find it interesting. It's garlic smashed potatoes and pistachio cream. Tessie was making baked potatoes and ice cream for dessert, but Tony, who was juggling the garlic, slipped on the banana that my gal Sal dropped. Tony's garlic landed on the potatoes, and Tony landed on Tessie. Tessie landed on the potatoes, and they were really smashed, so that was okay. Then Rover found that Tessie had set the ice cream on the stove, and it had all melted. Fortunately, no one likes smashed potatoes without gravy, so things worked out just fine.
Crimes. These are all crimes. Crimes against food.
you want to get into your room or the inn late at night, you'll need a key. Here you are.
Thank you. Get this off my bar. Alright. So yeah. So yeah. Much like the last two games, the room is basically just chest and bed. But we are going to get some use out of this chest this time because... Alright. Oh, I know what I need to do. I don't want to use it. So, like Chakra said, you put a mystic magnet in the chest, and you can teleport back here. I will show that off later. It doesn't matter which magnet you use. It's up to you. Whichever one you like better, blue or red. Let's go watch a fight. Although it may already be too late for that. Oh yeah. Here's Kokino.
Kalimera. I am Kokino Pukamiso, and I shall be fighting the challenger Abdul. It will be a good fight. Good day to you. You must be here to compete in the rights of rulership. I, too, will compete to become king of my beloved homeland. I have been a guard of Silmaria since I was 16. This is my home, and I intend to become the next king. No outsider could rule her with more love than I. I am very good with spear and shield. Efaristo, stranger. It shall be a good contest.
Just as a side note, his name translated from like Greek means red shirt.
I shall look forward to meeting you again.
Nothing ominous there.
5 drachmas to watch fight.
Ah.
5 drachmas to watch fight. 5 drachmas to watch fight. Only 5 drachmas to watch fight.
Do I have 5 drachmas? I don't. Aha. Well. So I'll just have to hear about how the fight went. I think the fight's done by like 9, so if we wait around, we'll find out. Oh yeah, right, the ghost. This place is haunted. I don't know why. Oh yeah, we have this now. Yeah. This is a paladin ability. Let's go kill a little bit of time talking to the others again. Oh yes, Noir, by the way, is one of the ladies you can romance in this game.
Seeing you here again makes my evening.
I don't think we can romance her as a paladin,
I'm
though.
always feeling fine when you're around. Budar and I have known each other for longer than a girl is willing to admit. Ferrari brought us here from Razir. He's ruthless, cunning, and deceitful. Those are his good points. Ugarte is a sneaky little twerp who knows everything about everybody. One day, he's going to learn something he shouldn't, and someone will teach him to mind his own business. All it takes is a little toss, and the house takes a loss. If you are as good as you seem to be, you can't lose. I've always had a thing for men with big swords. Gotta go so soon? We were just starting to get to know each other.
You certainly have a way with words.
I wish he had his way with me.
I know what I like, and I like what I see.
Ferrari better not hear you say such things.
It seems, Nawar, that Ferrari wouldn't be the only jealous person around here. Always flirting describes Nawar to a tease. Today's special is rum and croak. It'll get rid of a frog in the throat, and I've been told it's pretty good. It's not the size of the sheath, but the skill with the sword that counts. Come back soon.
Come back often.
I see. Oh, well, Ferrari's gone. To watch the fights.
Ah, it is good to see you. You are finding your way around this fair city, I trust. It is amazing what some people will pay for the right information. Why, just today, I sold someone some secrets about his wife that he did not know. Poor man. I'm afraid they did not make him happy. Oh, Signor Ferrari is probably at the arena tonight. He enjoys witnessing the combats. He also enjoys the money so many people are willing to pay to watch these combats. Myself, I am not interested in watching such brutality. You seem to think that information is free. However, I will let you know that a certain attractive young woman has been asking about you. You seem to be quite popular with the ladies, no? I am hoping we will be able to do business together. You always seem to be in the middle of things. I am always happy to play the role of a middleman.
Alright. It's 9, so let's go see if the fight closed out. Maybe it's 10. Actually, yeah, I'll show off what the Mystic Magnet does. You can run back here. So, yeah, just that. Fast travel. So, yeah. Side effect of running all the time. Alright, fine. I'll turn it off. Yeah, I guess we can talk to Rusty's again.
Good to see you again. Will you join me in a toast to the salt seas of Silmaria? You want to be knowing more about me? Well, I lost me arm when a great white shark decided I might make a tasty snack. Might say it disarmed me, so to speak. Silmaria's the land of adventure. See for yourself, lad. The sea right now be dangerous. Besides the sea monsters looking for tasty bits, there's the sea folk who be attacking ships. It ain't safe for travel. Nice talking to ya.
Yeah, we might have to come back here tomorrow. Alright. Day 2. Let's go have some horrible breakfast.
Aloha, boy. Oi, you're a sight for shore eyes since I landed here. It's funny, honey, how I'd love to be with you. I've got this thing for you. I'm really into this. In fact, I was going to name this place the D Hotel. Welcome to D Hotel Calamira. You can enter any time you like, but you can never grieve, sort of thing. However, I decided to be more interesting.
Did you? Did you
Take
really?
it easy, Ryder. The cooks have fixed something really special. Pancakes topped with fruit. They started to make a salmon souffle, but they didn't have any salmon. They did get a good deal from Andre on some anchovies, though. Sal wanted to make a blueberry pie, but Merrick was selling bananas and grapes, so she made those into a pie instead. Just as Rover was taking the souffle out of the oven, Tony called Tessie a frumpy old toadstool, so she threw the pie at him. She got him square on the face, and the fruit pie pan fell on the souffle, squashing it flat. So now we have anchovy pancakes and baked fruit. Hope you like it.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Reviews on Yelp all across the board. Yeah, let's finish the tour. So I mentioned this goes out of the city, but that's not quite it, because there's one more screen before we're outside the city, and that's here, where there's a training target. If you want to to practice your throwing or spell throwing. But anyway, since it was closed, let's go to the Adventurers Guild. Now, first things first, let's sign in. Now we got our quest board. Yeah. We were already told about that when we saw Salim. Yeah. An actual side quest. And of course, finding who killed the king. Let's see over here. Oh, we've got Toro from the first game.
Good see Hero Man. Good Hero Man here. Toro like Hero Man. Good see Hero Man. Like Silmaria. Feel like home. Like guild. Important job. Miss Elsa. Want Elsa be here more. Glad see you. Good place talk adventure. Good place make body strong. Good place learn things. Good place. Toro come here. Guild guy ask Toro if adventurer. Toro say yes. Guild guy say Toro, guild master. Guild guy go, Toro stay. Toro, guild master.
Alright.
Come here with Elsa. No like man Elsa with. Stay here in Silmaria. Elsa good. Elsa hero. Make brigands leave Spielberg. Fight brother all time. Brother dumb, but brother boss. Dumb boss, bad boss. Elsa leave Spielberg. Elsa come here be boss. Elsa good boss. Man got money. Man got big house. Man got big boat. Man got Elsa. No like man. Hope see Hero Man later. You good man.
Elsa from the first game is also here. I was hoping she would be here at the Adventurers Guild, but I guess we'll have to catch up with her some other time. But we've got one last thing here, and that's this. This is our exercise equipment of the game. It's the treadmill. Yeah. We do. Went up by a decent amount. There, and didn't take long. Alright, there's one other thing I missed because it got too late in the day, and that is down here at the docks. This guy.
Kalimera! That means good day here in Silmaria. Welcome to our city. I hope you find happiness on this island. I am Andre, a fisherman. I am also happy to ferry people to the nearby islands on my boat. Yassas! It is nice to see a new face around here. I am out on this dock on most mornings. I fish for most of the day and evening and come back in the night. I know the waters around Silmaria in my sleep. If you ever wish to go for a boat ride, I'll be happy to take you around the bay or to the nearby islands. Any further out than that, and boats are attacked by sea creatures. Most fishermen on Marit live in the villages outside town. That is, they used to live there. They have been driven from their homes by attacks from armed mercenaries. They have been driven from the sea by attacks from tritons and sea monsters, and most have left this island. I am the sole remaining Silmarian fisherman. Tritons are half men, half fish people who live under the water. They used to be friendly and helpful to fishermen. Lately, though, they have attacked every ship that sails past the nearby islands. No one knows why they have become hostile. The mercenaries are armed soldiers who have been sailing into the fishing villages and driving all the fisherfolk away. They could invade the city any day. Silmaria is the only city on the island of Marit. Marit is a large island, as you can see if you look on the map. In good years, you can sail around the entire island. This is not a good year, and the seas are too dangerous to travel that far. It was good speaking with you. Yasas!
So, like he says, you can rent his boat for a trip. Don't have money for that though, so, or a reason to do it at the moment, so. Well, and that's some other time. I guess there's no reason to put it off. Let's go over here. This part of the city. So this Science Island, where Dr. Cranium came from. Do a bit of puzzle work to get Cootie Island. Well. No, I don't want to equip it. I really have to hotbar all this every single time. Right, this is what the spear is for. To make a new handle. I gotta wait for this thing to come around. Now, for even more puzzly shit. Luckily, it stops when you get here, so you don't have to worry about that. Answer these questions, open the door. All of the above. For every wrong answer, that thing goes back. Alright, so yeah, the door's open. There.
Greetings. You must be looking for a successful career as a lab assistant for extremely important scientists. You come at a good time. All you need to do is pass the final test on the screen over there. Then you can start your training. I am Dr. Pretorius. I shall be your mentor and advisor. Gort, over there, is my senior lab assistant. We'll make a true scientist out of you. You mean you are not here to become a famous scientist? I'm afraid I'm very busy right now and have no time for salesmen, reporters, adventurers, or other riffraff. I am head scientist and instructor at the Academy of Sciences here in Silmaria. Most of the scientists are on sabbatical right now. There was a little disagreement about one of the experiments. However, we are fully operational as an educational facility. You are wise to ask that. Pizza is the essence of scientific principles. A well-designed pizza is like a well-designed experiment, balanced and planned in every aspect. The crust must be crisp and to the point, like the hypothesis one seeks to prove by experimentation. The sauce must be the careful combination of the various substances distilled to their essence, like the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The cheese must be binding, like the culmination of the exploration of a hypothesis of the experimentation. The anchovies and artichokes, which are necessary for the truly well-designed pizza, are there because they happen to be my favorite pizza toppings.
It was making me hungry for pizza right up until the end here.
Science is the application of mathematics and reasoning towards solving the problems of the universe. For example, one could say that the flare of the hypothesis is equal to the sum of the glares on the opposite sides. Unless, of course, you consider that to be triangular reasoning. Other than a slight speech impediment, Gort is the perfect example of the self-made man. He is the very model of the Aristotelian ideal. Just look at that splendid cranium capacity. You will not find a finer specimen anywhere. Science Island was constructed by careful scientific processes. It has all the necessary elements for research. A microscope for the minuscule, and a telescope to explore the cosmos. There is a platform designed to land flying machines, and a crane to retrieve subsea surface vehicles. There is also a slide for launching upper orbital artificial satellites. Unfortunately, most of those things haven't been invented yet. When you come to the revelation that science is the ultimate adventure of a lifetime, you may return here to begin your academic career.
So this guy, by the way, is only right here during the day. He disappears at night and there's a different guy. So let's go meet Gort.
Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate and should not be touched by anyone other than a true scientist.
Well, alright then, let's not meet Gort. Let's go take another test. Oh. I don't know the answer to this. Let's consult your Google. I see, it's a rock. I only had to go to Google for one of them. Oh, easy to remember.
Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate.
Alright. Oh, yeah, that's the slide.
Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate and should not be touched by anyone other than a true scientist.
So yeah. So one more thing we can do on the island right now. Nope, that's not the right way. Let's retrieve that thing. Let's see what that puts us. Nope. Nope, that's even further away. Maybe 60. Perhaps. That might be correct. Yep, got it. And we will not be able to do anything with this until later.
Science is the application of mathematics and reasoning towards... You mean you...
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just fast travel. Let's go do some combat. Probably worth mentioning that I won't need any new weapons or armor for a long time, because these are basically the best. Like, there's only one sword that's stronger than the paladin sword. We're set for a while. So yeah, welcome to the world map. The clock moves fast. Oh, hello. Alright. Yeah, we need to unequip in order to use spells. Do want to try to show off one thing. That's this. So I mentioned before that this spell was functionally a bit different in the than what was supposed to be in the last game. It's supposed to be an area effect spell, but in 4 it just looked like another projectile. But in this game, now does what it's supposed to do. What have we here? Beeswax. Oh, that eats up most of my stamina. Alright. We do have random encounters out here. So beware. First place I'm going to visit, though, is this. This is, the entrance to Hades. This is, I believe, one of the places we use our Amphora. This water has special properties. But nothing else to do here now. It is also one of the places where the dragon statue is. There's another place further up the island that we want to visit. It's this place. Home of the Pegasus. Home of another dragon pillar too. This is another puzzle heavy area. Let's get some water. Is this water special? I think I don't need the M4 anymore for the moment. Nope. Yeah, I'm supposed to do this. Alright. Well, let's chug the stamina pills then. And there's the Pegasus. Don't think I can levitate up here, but let's give it a try. Maybe I can. We come up here, and we get Pegasus feathers. We are done with Pegasus. We get our winnings.
Καλημέρα, χαίρομαι πολύ.
Except for the generic NPCs. What? Kino. It's Abdul. How do you lose that duel? Ah, disgusting. I set up one of these. Sure. Damn.
You win! Now let me out of here!
Oh, alright. Guess I got two of the colors to match up. Damn it.
You lose, sucker!
Ugh. So, there's that. Go to sleep.
What's the word, lovebird? Shall we wing it before we take a turn for the worst? This chick's crowing bold. So when do we flock together? I'd love to cock-a-doodle-do it with you.
Uh-huh.
We're having goulash. You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
Hmm. Thank you for not telling me. Get a workout in. Let's see if Elsa's here today. Oh, she is.
Hero Man! Elsa here! Elsa, Hero Man here!
It is good to see you again. I assume you are here to be my rival in the rights of rulership. We seem to have the bad habit of working against one another each time we meet. I look forward to competing against you for the rulership of Silmaria. You will be a formidable opponent and I shall have to strive fully to win. I am impatient for the rites of rulership to begin. I do not like to be idle. As soon as you enter the rites, we shall see which of us will rule Silmaria. I shall enjoy your competition. As you recall, I was the brigand leader you were seeking to destroy in Spielberg. Fortunately, you removed the curse upon me before we came to sword blows. I am an excellent swordsman, you know. I drove the brigands away after you left the valley. I was called a hero by all except my brother Barnard. He considered my actions to be unladylike and unsuitable for his little sister. He wished me to wear dresses and marry a nearby nobleman. He also did not approve of my choice of Toro as a friend. I informed him bluntly how little I cared for his suggestions upon my life and future. My brother is now the Baron of Spielberg after my father retired. Barnard and I do not agree on many things. He does not approve of my behavior. Thus I sought any chance to get away from my homeland in Barnard.
So once again, the Baron's ruining things by picking the wrong kid to succeed him.
I did not become brigand leader by my good looks. The brigands respected only the force of the blade. Therefore, I became very good with my sword and dagger. This is a very fine city. It needs a strong ruler right now. I am precisely the leader the island needs. I was invited here by Minos, one of the counselors to the assassinated king. He heard of my reputation as hero and wished me to enter the rites. He believes I will make an excellent ruler of Silmaria. Minos is a wealthy man, and his ancestors once ruled this island. He says that he is content to advise the ruler of Silmaria. I am staying with him at his palace on an island some miles from here. Toro continues to be my loyal companion. However, he seems to have found this job as guildmaster to his liking. I do not see him as much as I would prefer.
Miss Elsa, too.
Still, Toro, I am happy you have found a life of your own. We shall see each other soon, I believe.
Happy see you. Okay, happy Elsa here. Elsa, best person, friend. Sad see go.
Let's work out. All right. It's enough working out. Nope. Not again. Got things to do. Like selling some vendor trash.
You think I'm made of money? I won't pay more than this for it. We got a deal.
Liar. But anyway. Got some flowers. And go turn in these Pegasus feathers.
Good to see you again. can't do that. I don't have much margin as it is. Here's what I can afford to pay. I could really use that stuff, but that's just more than I can afford to pay. Maybe we can come in somewhere in between. Whoa, you must think that Julinar and I are made of money. Those are drastic drachmas you're asking. Maybe I can pay this much. Sure, that'll work. You got a deal.
Alright. So yeah, if that turned in, he can start making the vitality potions.
Okay, we'll do a deal some other time.
And stamina pills.
Okay, we'll do a deal some other time. I'd really like to be able to sell stuff that cheaply, but then I wouldn't be able to buy food for my poor starving plants. How about this deal? Sure, that'll work. You got a deal.
Alright.
Hey, thanks! This'll really help me keep the shop going so I can make some more good pills and potions.
Alright. I also need to pay a visit to a famous adventurer. Yeah, something that'll put him in a good mood.
Didn't notice you coming in. Trying to get the phrasing just right in my new book, How to Be a Writer in 10 Easy Lessons. Of course, lesson number 1 is to be inspired. Like taking a drink from the Hippocrene. There was a time when I was a lot like you. Young, adventurous, good-looking, bound to see the world. Running around became such a hassle, though. I've been there and I've done that, and there's not much left to do. I started this school a while ago. Just got tired of doing things one day and decided to settle down for a while. Picked up a pen and started to write about some of the things I'd done. Guess I've been here for a long time now. Used to love books as a kid. They taught me things, made me want to go places and do things. Now all I do is write them. So you really wanted to be a hero? Sounds like you managed pretty well. Books helped, I'm sure, but it's what you got to do with the knowledge that counts. Been a long time since I was like you. Guess I just got tired. Tell you what, you being an adventurer and all, you'll probably want to explore this island. Well, somewhere to the north is the genuine Pegasus, that winged horse of legend. Tried to ride him once, but he threw me right into the sea. Took me a while to get to the shore. If you ever see where Pegasus nests, look for a stream nearby. That's the Hippocrene stream, boy. Pegasus stomped its hoof one day and the water came pouring out. Bring me some of that water, kid. It's been so long since I tasted its sweet inspiration. I'll make sure it's worth your while. So the old king is dead. Just goes to show how much I've been paying attention around here. The rights of rulership is a good way to pick a king. Better than most, anyway. There's nothing here, kid. Just dust and dried ink. That's all I am anymore. Dried up like a prune, and about as much fun. That's it. You've got it. I'd know its smell anywhere. It's got the scent of the sweat of the wild bull you're riding, the chill of a starlit night on the top of a mountain peak, the perfume of a lover's lips, How could I ever forget this? It's the drink that makes men become gods. It's adventure and glory and life. It's what you're here for, isn't it? It's why I was here for so long, I just didn't realize it. Ask me that question again when I've had my quaff of this stuff. I've been dead for so long here, and I didn't even know it. This will bring me back to life again. You tasted it, didn't you? You couldn't help but drink deep the waters of the Hippocrene. It's the milk of Mother Nature, the liquor of inspiration, the very spirit of adventure. Come back here after I've had the chance to enjoy this. I'll try to find something you'd be interested in.
This will spin me right round. Right round. So now that he's woken up, he'll be a lot more helpful to us. I think we have to wait a day before he helps us out, though.
Welcome back, lad. I wanted to really
Never
thank
mind.
you in return for shaking the cobwebs from my head and dusting me off with the Hippocrene water. I've got something for you. You might find it useful, being a hero and all. It's a magical helm. Got it from a guy called Perseus. Wanted to settle down with his girlfriend Andromeda, so he gave it to me. Haven't had much use for it lately, so you might as well take it. It's a gorgeous morning today, isn't it? Makes me want to run outside and dive off the dock, swim to who knows where. It's that kind of a day. I am alive again. I feel like I've just wakened from a long sleep. I've got some books to write and stories to tell, and then I'm off to find some new adventures and new tales. Life's too short not to enjoy it fully. You want to know my real name? Which one do you want to know? My name is Davy Jones when I sail upon the sea. I've chorused with the sirens as they sang their songs to me. I've supped on Circe's island, though she thought I was a bore. And she's the only girl I hope to never see once more.
So he's quite awake
It's
now.
beautiful, isn't it? There's only one in all the world. Kind of sad thinking of it all alone like that. Everyone needs a lover sometime. Farewell, and enjoy every moment of your adventure. Even the worst is better than being dead.
But yeah, so you have a helmet now. This is also the best helmet you can get, so... Yep. One of these has the book about swimming. Ah, here we are. Here we go. So yeah, like I said, we get free swimming points from the game itself, and we will never need to worry about leveling it up, because leveling it up does nothing. You will swim just as good as you will when you first read that book. Oh yes, as you see, magic items tend to glow repeatedly. I think you can use this tree here for climb practice. Not that it matters, there's nothing really to climb in this game. So as you may have noticed, the polarities kind of got swapped in this game, whereas previous games were adventure games with some RPG elements. Now it's an action RPG with some adventure game elements. Oh, she's gone. That being said, it still has a lot of the charm and puzzle solving, just to a lesser degree. I mean, could have been worse. This could have been King's Quest 8. Alright. Let's get out of here. We have a basket to find still. Uh-oh. So yeah, hide's not quite as useful as it was in the previous games because now all it does is just makes you invisible and the monsters don't piss off. Just shredding this guy. Oh, there's the basket. Oh, and they're nice enough of them to drop health potions. Yeah, we can actually go for a swim, but that's ill-advised. So let's just do the easy thing. Rather than walking back. There when I get up to the market. Yeah, they're still open. Alright.
Greetings, Prince of Shapir. How may I serve you? My basket. Oh, thank you. I had given up upon ever seeing it again. It was made by my grandmother, and it was given to me when I was still a kitten. I cannot thank you enough for this. Here is the reward of which I wrote in my notice at the Adventurers Guild. I know it is not much of a reward, but it is a token of my eternal friendship. Thank you again.
Thanks, I guess.
Welcome, my friend. Thank you yet again for the return of my basket. I am most fine, and very pleased to have back my basket. It is so good to have my basket back. I thought I would never see it again. It is said that there is an assassin that stalks the city by night, and no one is safe. It is most fortunate for Sumaria that you are now here to stop this murderer, hero friend. You are a true hero, to risk so much for such a little thing. Farewell, and 1,000 thanks go with you.
So we haven't done it since the very start. Let's go visit Erasmus. Crap. I don't think there's an option to wait around anymore, unfortunately. Oh, wait, nice, there is. There we go. You mean it has no effect? There we go.
He that wishes to pass through me first must answer questions 3. What is your name? What is your quest? What is the meaning of life? You are correct. You may pass.
Alright. Erasmus traded in his mountain home for Sky Palace.
Perfect timing. You are most welcome right now. Fenris and I have just finished a game of Wizard's World.
Erasmus was losing, so he blew up the game.
I just got a little over-enthusiastic, that's all. Now what can I do for you? You look a little distracted, as if you had something on your mind.
Contemplating a crime, eh?
Fenris can be rather irritating at times.
That's irritating. We rodents don't know when to quit. Let me tell this one. A man walked up to a healer. He has a cucumber up his nose, a carrot in his left ear, and a banana in his right ear. Healer, healer, what's the matter with me, he asked. You're not eating properly, replied the healer.
Off to another exciting adventure, no doubt. I went adventuring once. I had a lot of interesting experiences and learned a great deal. My advice to adventurers is this. Never get your boots wet. They make nasty, squishy noises and they never quite fit right.
It's invigorating to see you again. As correspondent for the Rodent Anti-Defamation League, I'm about to cover a real story. 3 visually challenged mice are about to sue the life partner of an agricultural engineer for mutilating them unmercifully. They're sure to win. They got a first rat lawyer. Erasmus can be irascible at times.
Fenris would try the patience of a pachyderm.
That's it. Hello? I must be going. What's the matter? We suffer from the heartbreak of halitosis or something?
Oh. Oh. Well, alright. Let's get out of here.
We're having goulash. You don't want to know. You really don't want to know.
Correct. Anyway, we have money now. Let's go enter ourselves into the arena competition. Surprise there. I forgot Kakino kind of sucks, so he's gonna lose every single one of these fights. Just hit the best for when I have money. All right. Okay, I don't really need that at the moment. Yes, dazzle. probably be helpful. Let's go for some night fighting. The Roman invaders. So yeah, these guys have bows. Well, time to do this the old-fashioned way. Fine. Let's go home. In fact, let's call it a night in general. As we can see our sword glowing in the night. Oh, yeah. So, thank you all for watching. I will, of course, be continuing this next week. So, sure to tune in for that. And, of course, be sure to tune in on Thursday for more Shining Force as we make our way through that. And tune in on Friday for the start of my Remnant playthrough. We'll be playing with a couple other people, Malik and Zinjin. So keep an eye out for that. Gonna send you all over to Highwang, who's playing Tales of Arise. Game I have never played. Never played any of the Tales games. But again, thank you all for watching. Have a good night.